It's sorry to say, but it is a fact that the peace is a distant reality in Manipur. It's a dream. All efforts to restore normalcy in the state has gone in vain. Violence and arson continues. And the latest is from Imphal. A mob torched Union Minister of State for External Affairs R.K. Ranjan Singh, resident at Konba in Imphal on Thursday late night. A mob of 1,000 people attacked the minister's house. He was, however, not present in the house. It's being said he was in Kerala. On the other hand, women-led groups have blocked at least 6 arterial roads in Manipur. I really don't need to remind the protest of women which took place post Manorama. And that protest hit national headlines. Women play an important role in Manipur's politics. Though women are important everywhere, but in Manipur's politics, they have a stronger role. Now, the pictures in front of you is that of the lawmaker's residence, Mr. Ranjan's residence. Imagine if a union minister's residence is not safe. Your comments on it. What went wrong?
Well, it looks like on two fronts. One, that the violence that is there, the state administration nor the central administration with all the force are able to control it. When a union minister's house is being attacked, it shows that this situation is out of control. It shows that a person who holds a position like Mr. R.K. Ranjan Singh is a target. And Kartikeji, there was a huge deployment of forces as well. Around 19 to 20 people were there. But the mobs who came in was 1,200 people. So, and they hurled petrol bombs from all the sides. So, even that security that was provided at the house of the person, maybe around 30 security, they were completely overwhelmed and overpowered by the 1,200 mobs, number of people who had surrounded the house. And they threw from all directions petrol bombs. And you can see the kind of destruction that is there. This, in fact, tells that the situation is out of control.
You're saying that this says that the situation is out of control. Mr. Yankong, first to you, how is it possible that in an urban center like this, a minister's residence is burned, you have thousands of people who have come out, you don't have police there, local administration melts away when the crowd emerges. You know, it cannot be that, you know, there's a line called army and then you have a crowd which is like thousands of people and then you have 25 sentries. For me, it's unimaginable, sir, what happened.
Yes. It's a terrible, incident that has happened. We must also remember that this is not the first time. There have been other houses which have been vandalized, which have been burned. Manipur government minister, Mrs. Kipgen's house was also burned down. There seems to be an attack on important political leaders. For whatever the reason may be, it seems that people feel they're not doing enough to be able to control the situation in Manipur. Right? It seems that people are taking out their anger, to these elected representatives.
Mr. Yangham, first open criticism of the sitting government by a union minister, Mr. Yangham.
But I think, we don't, I don't want to speculate on what is happening there. What we must focus on is there's a huge number of paramilitary forces, the army, the Rapid Action Force. I don't quite understand what they are doing if they're not able to control the situation in the heart of the city, right? So rather than speculating on the internal dynamics which may or may not exist within the ruling political party, I think we must asked our questions focus on what are they doing, especially the paramilitary forces, if they are not able to control the situation. And I'm sure you must have heard that Rapid Action Force has also come into the limelight in the recent past because they were caught sort of attempting to incite violence. So we don't know what's happening there.